Decades ago, the thought of SNK ever releasing a follow-up to Garou Mark of the Wolves, considered by many as one of the hallmark fighting games, seemed like a dream. Well, dreams thankfully come true with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves launching on April 24th for Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, and PC. It's a true blue sequel in many ways, carrying over many of the same mechanics and characters while advancing the story. However, a lot has also changed, so let's review 15 of the biggest differences between Garou and City of the Wolves before the latter's launch. Story changes. Believe it or not, Southtown and its denizens have seen numerous changes. Kane R. Heinlein discovers that his sister and Rock's mother is still alive and must team up with his nephew to rescue her in yet another tournament. Everyone else crosses paths once more, but who's the host this time, and what could they possibly have in store?
We're not done yet. They're coming.
New and returning fighters. Launching with 14 playable fighters, Garou Mark of the Wolves was notable for featuring all new fighters alongside Terry Bogard. Fatal Fury City of Wolves packs 17 playable characters and changes things up significantly. Billy Kane and Mai Shiranui arrive from other titles, while almost everyone from Garou, Kim Dong-hwan, Marco Rodriguez, Tizak, Hotaru Futaba, and more returns. Of course, you also have the debuting fighters like Vox Reaper and Preecha. Playable boss. If that wasn't enough, Kane, previously limited to appearances and serving as the true final boss of Garou, is finally playable in City of the Wolves. His overall demeanor remains a mystery, but his attacks and mastery of fire are as deadly and sleek as ever. 2D versus 3D graphics. Another massive shift for the series is in graphical style. Garou Mark of the Wolves uses 2D character sprites and backgrounds, both looking absolutely gorgeous to this day. Meanwhile, City of the Wolves' art style is fully 3D for characters and backgrounds. It does feel more bombastic, with some animated flourishes that maintain that signature Garou feel though.
Okay.
Episodes from Southtown. Garou's story mode essentially entails fighting opponents in linear order. Defeating them with a AAA rank at minimum would eventually unlock Kane as the final boss and a special ending on his defeat. On the other hand, City of the Wolves offers episodes from Southtown, where you can wander around the map and challenge various fighters, win battles and earn XP, new skills and cosmetic options, making for a world tour-like experience. Of course, the traditional arcade mode is still available for those who want that old-school experience. Improved cosmetic customization. Garou Mark of the Wolves didn't offer alternative outfits. You could recolor a fighter's base outfit from several set choices, but that's it. Not only does City of the Wolves have different outfits for characters like Terry and Mai, but it also has much more extensive color customization. You can separately adjust the colors for different pieces of clothing, set patterns, adjust texture size, and much more. It's a huge step up in all of the right ways. TOP and SPG. The TOP system returns in City of the Wolves and functions like before. When your health is in a specific range, it activates and offers enhanced attacks, health regen up to that specific point, and an additional special move and more. Perhaps the biggest difference is that it's now called the SPG system and offers the ability to execute the new REV blows. REV combat system. So speaking of REV, it's essentially the new combat system in City of the Wolves. Stronger versions of special moves encompass REV arts, while REV Excel is used to chain attacks. The aforementioned REV blows can help create space, though REV guard is also good for breathing room if timed correctly. Compare all of this to Garou's more streamlined system, and there's a lot to learn. Overheat and more aggression. While Garou is a pretty balanced game in terms of attack and defense, City of the Wolves definitely leans into a more aggressive playstyle with the REV system. This is due to overheat, which triggers when REV gauge is maxed out and prevents the usage of REV moves. While you can wait for it to gradually deplete, landing regular attacks on your opponent is the fastest way to make that happen. It's comparable to Street Fighter VI's drive system, and I'm keen to see just how much it dictates a match's overall pace. Just defense and hyper defense. Just defense is a Garou player's bread and butter when it comes to defense, providing a bit of health and a counterattack. This naturally returns in City of the Wolves, but on top of Rev Guard, there's also Hyper Defense that can be used against multiple hits, expanding your defense even further. Smart Style Controls. Like Tekken 8's Special Style and Street Fighter 6's Modern Style, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves features Smart Style for newcomers. You can execute smart combos by pressing circle on PlayStation and combination attacks with square when up close.
Raging Storm! Easy tackle! Double Repuken! Easy tackle!
However, you'll miss out on some high-level features only available in arcade style, like feints. Garou never offered such a control scheme, only sticking to the traditional setup. Cross-platform play. Considering it first launched in 1999 for arcades before making its way to home consoles from 2001 onwards, the very state of online play in fighting games would hinder Garou's reach. Of course, it's since been updated over the years, even receiving cross-platform play in subsequent updates. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves thankfully offers crossplay out of the box, allowing PC and console players to go head-to-head from launch. Launching with rollback netcode.
We're not done yet! They're coming!
As acclaimed as Garou remains among the FGC, it wouldn't receive rollback netcode until January 2020. Thankfully, City of the Wolves players won't have long to wait, as it's available at launch. Playable Street Fighter characters. With Terry and Mai jumping over to Street Fighter as DLC characters in Street Fighter 6, it only makes sense that Street Fighter sends its best fighters to Southtown. In a first for Fatal Fury as a whole, Kane and Chun-Li will be guest characters in City of the Wolves, with the former out this summer and the latter launching in winter. Post-launch support. Garou receiving extensive post-launch support and new characters would have been the dream back in the day. Fortunately, SNK already has plans in motion for City of the Wolves. Its first season pass is included with the Special Edition, which retails for $59.99 and is the only edition available. You can also expect at least 3 years of post-launch support, meaning even more characters and new features alongside balance adjustments. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.